vlogging camera, but we have arrived in Denver once again. I'm out here for Kira's July Wellness event, which is tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. As usual with the travel vlogs, there's probably going to be no real organizational pattern to this video. So if you're down with that and for a little travel vlog action, keep on watching. I'm probably gonna, because last time I ended up getting kind of sick and so I didn't vlog a whole lot, but I did get some clips while we were at the alpaca farm, which was amazing. So I'll probably include those in this vlog somewhere in here. But
if you are waiting to be picked up by family members or
we're here in Denver and I'll see you soon. Bye. Last time I was here, I made the fatal mistake of not being proactive about preventing altitude sickness. So when I first came here back in May, as soon as I got here, I stayed really on, that was the ice machine. I stayed really on top of making sure I got enough electrolytes. That's like the biggest thing that helps me with altitude. And last time I was like, I feel fine, I don't need to do anything. And then around like day 4, it hit me like a freight train and I felt so sick and nauseous and terrible and disgusting. So literally as soon as I got into this room, I put my stuff down and I mixed up some of those electrolyte tablets. So yeah, that is one of my big tips for helping to manage altitude sickness, is to stay on top of electrolyte balance, because it will shift when you are at altitude. So yeah, I am gonna get a little work done. Welcome to the room. Just at I think it's Staybridge Suites. I love that it has a little kitchenette over there, so that way I can like cook some food in here if I don't want to go out and get food. That's the thing with like traveling when I'm working, is I just like, I'll eat out a few times, but for the most part I'll just grab groceries and fill in the gaps with like getting poke or Whole Foods, or like when we go out to dinner as a team or whatever. But it's just more, first of all, like I'm not on vacation, so it's not like a thing where I'm like, oh, I'm on vacation. It's a thing where I'm like, no, I'm here and I still have to do like my full work days and everything, so it's not super practical or time efficient for me to go out to eat for every meal, and I wouldn't want to do that anyway. That's also super expensive. So if I can just grab some groceries and have, you know, bowls, cups, plates, things like that here, I can save a little money, save a little time. 2 very valuable resources, and I save my going out to eat meals for when I'm with friends while I'm out here. So there's that. So yeah, I don't remember where I was going with that, but I'm going to settle in here for just a bit, and then I'm going to do some work, and then I have an appointment with my braid girl out here, Kayla. We're gonna do some fun braids here today, and that'll be what we do. Motherland. We're about to do the absolute most. Do you see this?
It's gonna be great.
Ah! We're ready. What's up, you guys? So I look significantly more put together than the last time I saw you. Love that for me. Hair is done, obviously. It's like 6 o'clock almost. But she did some cool little warrior braids with a little bit of white blonde hair in there. I'm calling this my cookies and cream hair because it's like an Oreo. Love it. I am going to dinner with some of my cured people. We're going to a restaurant called L5, so I will show you a little more because that's what we do here. So my camera is crooked. Welcome to my life. Just wearing this little blank NYC denim jacket, Express jeans, Forever 21, you want to buy a watch? Forever 21 shirt that I've had literally probably almost 4 or 5 years at this point. Like I remember wearing this in my LA vlog. If you're around from that era, got a Movement watch and some Movement bracelets, and then these little are these Vince Camuto? What are these? Yep. Vince Camuto heels. And yeah, we're gonna go get some tapas. That's what L5 is apparently. So let's go. I'm trying to not now, suck it, YouTube. It's okay. We keep it real. We have friends. If you're gonna say anything prohibited, don't say it now. Ashley, grab your water glass.
Oh, my water.
Yeah, friendship. We love it. Maybe. What's up, you guys? So today is Thursday. It is the following day. I wrapped up training, had my first meal, showered, got ready and everything, and I'm about to go just hunker down and do some work before the wellness event tonight. But I just wanted to share with you guys a cool thing from today. I made an Instagram post about it, so if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this. But I realized it's been a hot minute since I've just sat down and had one of these kind of conversations with you guys. I feel like I used to do this all the time. But today I was in training and I had to squat, and I personally hate squatting. I've been that way for a while. I'm just not mechanically the best suited for squatting. I'm just a very long person, and it's just never been my favorite thing. But especially after all of the different health issues that I went through, my strength went to shit. And most of you guys have been following along for a long time, so you know that I come from a really strong love and appreciation for just like purely strength training. Like, I came from Olympic lifting and that whole thing, and like that feeling of being physically strong and like hitting PRs and like really challenging yourself in the gym and like really pushing yourself and all of that. And I'm already starting to get emotional. When I started going through all my shit, that just wasn't possible anymore. Like, I can literally think back to a year ago when me trying to squat 135 felt like a freaking house. And so today, I went into my training session and I had to squat today, and I had 753, 753. And last week, I went into a new neurological phase of training last week, and I said, by the end of this phase, I want to put 200 pounds on my back, and I want to do it. And last week, in the first week, I did 210 for triples, and I was like, solid start. So this week, you know, I was kind of nervous going in. I was like, oh, how am I going to feel after travel, after being at altitude, like all that stuff. And so I was like, you know what, just go in with an open mind, get ready to crush it, like, fuck what you think. And so I did my first set of 7, then I did my first set of 5, and my first set of 3 at 210, and I was like, okay, that was what you did for your second set of 3 last week. Like, can you do 225? Like, 2 plates, can you do it? And so I backed down to my next set of 7, my next set of 5, and then the last set of 3 came about, and I was like, I did my last set of 5 at 210, and I was like, you know what? You just did 5 at 210? Fuck it, we're gonna go 225. And the second I walked out of the rack, like, in my brain, and honestly, in my neurological system, I was like, oh, that's heavy. And there was a split second where I was like, rack it, you can't do this, there's no way. And like, when you play the video back, and I remember saying this, obviously, like, you can hear me say, at least try. And I did 1, did 2, and then, like, as I started coming out of the hole of the third one, like, I started tearing up, just because there's been so much in me that, you know, even as I've gotten healthier and as I've started to get my life back and started to feel more at home in myself, like, there's always been that little voice that said, yeah, that's great, but you're never going to be as strong as you were before. And that's not necessarily the goal of my training. Like, obviously my goal of training is to get me ready for the stage, right? But like, there is that huge part of me that just loves feeling strong and like finds that empowering, and like, I felt like I'd lost that. And like 225, like, that's not that heavy. Like, my max is 250. But I hadn't been able to put 225 on my back for reps in such a long time. And like, even as I went to do it, I questioned myself, and I was like, can you do this? Like, I don't think so. And then I had to switch that flip, because I was like, this is what I fucking tell everyone, like, you may not think you can, but you have to at least fucking try. And it seems like such a weird thing to get emotional over, but like this is what I love to do, and this is what I felt like was taken from me for such a long time. And like I got out of the bar, got out of the bar. I stepped out of the rack after hitting 3, and like I literally just started to cry, like, because every time I go in to train now, every single time I think about, like I said in that post, like I go to that really dark place. I go back to like all those days where I was depressed, where I didn't want to wake up anymore, when I was having panic attacks, like losing, you know, relationships that I thought were going to be around for a long time, just like losing myself and feeling lost and feeling scared. And I go there all the time, and that's what gets me through just training and like pushing myself. And literally today, like I stepped out of the rack and I was like, every time I'm here I think about all that got taken from me, and now I'm able to think of everything that it's given me. And every shitty thing that I've been through has given me fight, and it's made me who I am now. And like I fully believe that who I am now is the strongest me that there's ever been. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because like I know that everybody's dealing with something, and just after walking through my own personal hell for such a long time, like, and having those moments where I truly questioned if I would ever be out of it, you're gonna be out of it, I promise. Like, but you have to say to yourself, just like I said when I stepped out of that fucking rack today, like, at least try. And just like I said to myself every single time a doctor was wrong, every single time somebody made a shit comment, like every single time that I just wanted to give up, I had to say to myself, at least try. Because we have one shot, right? Like, in the grand scheme of the universe, we're gonna be gone in a second. And like, don't waste that. Don't waste that for anything. Like, at least fucking try, because now's the only chance that you have to try. So here I am making a giant excessive metaphor out of lifting, but like lifting is what I love, and like I love all of the metaphoric just like life takeaways that it's shown me. So if you're going through your own shit, which I'm sure you are, at least try. Every single day, every single chance that you get, it's worth it. Like, as somebody, and like this is part of why I want to say this too, is like somebody, wow, as somebody that's standing on the other side of their own personal hell, when there were so many days when I just didn't want to do this anymore, being on the other side of that, I can honestly say that every shitty thing was so worth it, because I get to be here now in this new life that I have, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the strength that all of my shit gave me, and I'm so grateful that I didn't give up, because life on this side is so freaking beautiful, and that is waiting there for you too. So at least try. So yeah, that's gonna be my emotional little situation for today. I'm gonna go wipe my face off and I'm gonna go work, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, just because I feel like you deserve to hear that. And just like thank you for all of you that have stuck around, and yeah, let's go. Struggling to put
lavender and rose.
We're literally, last time we did this, we had such a struggle getting them. It's hard, isn't it?
At least our hands smell good.
Oh, the best. Yeah, we're here. It's a event day.
We just want
it looks
decoration. What's up, baby? Organized chaos.
Something like that.
Kind of like that, yeah.
My autobiography. Oh, there's two. Love that for
Love that for us. But we can stick to it if we're not
three.
feeling
I
like
feel like
doing
three looks better.
We have that. I might start setting up some of this stuff.
All right, so the team roped me into waking up at 4 a.m. to go on a hike. And it's not so bad so far. There's Kaz. Oh, she's so glowing. There's Ash. There's everyone. So yeah, it's crazy beautiful.
It's for Alyssa. Good news.
No, you go. No, anything. You go. And then thank you.
Yeah, I'm just like, why not?
And then, sorry, guys, I didn't qualify. And I go back like.
Tio is literally about to make food.
It's got mac and cheese.
Stop it. This is the most Tio shit I've ever seen in my life. Mountains and mac.
Hey Cash, you should probably get
Mac and cheese.
What are you talking about?
Wait,
Yeah.
what do you got there?
Some Velveeta. Straight.
Organic.
Straight Isabel. Oh. Velveeta. Organic. Seashells by the seashore. A Blake Isabel.
There's literally a...
Oh, the Osmo.
Osmo. Hello everyone. So, I think what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna wrap this video here because it's already almost 20 minutes long. I've been editing it. It's later on Friday. I feel like that hike took the whole day. It didn't, but like got up at 4, left at 5, and then when we left, like we got back down to our cars probably at around noon, so we were up there for a few hours. But when we got back down to our cars and started leaving the park, there was a bunch of traffic from construction, so like getting back took an extra like 45 minutes because where we went was like Isabel up in Boulder. Boulder's about an hour away from Denver. So anyway, we didn't get back from that trip. I don't think I got home until like 3 o'clock around there. So like almost 12, like 10 hours of being gone. Am I doing that math right? Yep, yeah. So like 10 hours of being gone. But I've just been working and on client check-ins, and then I started editing this video. And I was like, this is gonna be a long video. It's a little all over the place. It's mostly just my feelings, but whatever. The event last night was super awesome. We had a great breathwork class and just vulnerability chance opportunity is what we'll call it. Lauren, Bondi, and then Aubrey. I'm not sure of Aubrey's last name actually, but I'll pop their stuff up here. It was a super cool experience. And then the hike this morning was Ashley, Kaz, Austin, Joe, Aubrey, Spanny, Tio, and then Spanny's cousin Johnny. So it was a good little group we had. It was fun. It was just chill. It was one of the most beautiful places. I literally just laid on the rocks and like literally just laid down in nature with good people, and like I wasn't on my phone because there was no service up there from like 5 a.m. until like 2 p.m. It was great. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm here till Monday. It's currently Friday, so I may do some more filming the next couple days, just depending on what goes down. But yeah, that is gonna be it for me today, you guys. I hope you got a little something out of our talk today. If you did, I would definitely love to hear a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Love you so much. Bye.